Hey guys, it's Sophie Cunningham here. I'm finally in Indiana and I am so excited to be here and meet all of you. See you guys at the game. Bye.
Those aren't the words of someone who doesn't want to be in Indiana. Those are the exact words of WNBA enforcer Sophie Cunningham, who just landed with the fever and is ready to shake things up for Clark and company, while Cheryl Swoops was out claiming that nobody wants to play in Indiana.
Finally here. Got it.
All right.
Sophie Cunningham was doing the exact opposite, breaking the internet with her excitement about joining the Fever. From her press conference to her workouts to her social media, one thing is crystal clear. The Indiana Fever just landed the missing piece they needed. And the haters are about to eat their words. In this video, we're diving into everything Sophie had to say about Clark and the Fever, her action-packed first day with the team and how she's firing back at the doubters.
Oh gosh, this is the first time I've seen my jersey. Oh, I love this. It's like I'm a rookie all over again.
What if I told you that while Cheryl Swoops was busy running her mouth about nobody wanting to play in Indiana, Sophie Cunningham was poolside in Phoenix when she got the trade call, and her immediate reaction, not disappointment, not hesitation, just pure excitement.
You when you found out about this, and what was kind of that general reaction to a fresh start here?
Yeah, you guys will learn that if I'm not in the gym, I'm normally by the pool. And so I was actually poolside when I found out. And, you know, there's a lot of emotions just because I have been out there for so long. But to be honest, my original thought was like, oh, heck yeah. Like, we're about to go win a championship. Like, that's exactly where my mind went. And like I said, it's all about the people. It's about the culture. I learned a lot out there, but now I'm ready to move on to something bigger, something better, and have a lot of really great players around me to, you know, seriously go win a championship.
That's right. While the haters were busy pushing the narrative that top players don't want to join the Fever, Sophie Cunningham was already locking in on a championship mindset in Indiana. The negativity completely shattered. This is a direct contradiction to all the doubt we've been hearing Sophie's ready to win. When Sophie finally arrived at Gainbridge Fieldhouse, her excitement was undeniable.
Around a lot of goats in the game and learning the game on another level. But again, like, this is just a new style, and this is the style that I thrive in. When you have people who can shoot the ball, who move the ball, who are running gunners, and share the ball, like, this is the type of offense that I want to.
The Fever's social media caught every moment of her pure joy as she explored her new basketball home, with one video quickly going viral. From the jump, Sophie introduced herself with unfiltered enthusiasm. Sophie Cunningham's arrival in Indiana isn't just another trade, it's a homecoming. While Cheryl Swoops was busy claiming that no one wants to play for the Fever, Sophie was poolside in Phoenix when she got the call. And her reaction, not disappointment, not hesitation, just pure excitement.
I'm just stoked. And like I said, the offense is more my style, but I'm also surrounded by a great culture and great people. And that's what I'm also very excited about, to be here in Indiana.
For Sophie, a Missouri native, this move is more than just basketball. It's about returning to her Midwest roots. I love it. She shared during her introduction to Indiana media. My roots are here in the Midwest, and just being closer to home knit means everything. My sister's married with a kid and another on the way, and family is everything to me. The excitement isn't just personal, it's contagious. Sophie revealed that within hours of the trade, over 200 people reached out asking how to get season tickets. I had no idea, she laughed. I just got traded 2 hours ago. But one thing's for sure, the Fever just gained an entire wave of Missouri support. Beyond the homecoming, there's something even bigger at play. The immediate impact Sophie's energy is having on team chemistry. In a league where egos can be bigger than talent, Cunningham made it clear this team will be built on selflessness and hard work. When you have a group that lets go of egos and just wants to win, that's the best kind of team, she said. That's my bread and butter, outworking opponents and having fun doing it. Fever fans didn't just embrace Sophie, they celebrated her. Social media exploded with excitement, and the connection was instant. There was no adjustment period. She didn't just join the team, she became part of its identity from day one. And then there's the Caitlin Clark factor. Opponents spent last season testing Clark's toughness, targeting her with cheap shots, hard screens, and unnecessary contact. But now, the Fever finally have what they were missing: true enforcer. Sophie knows exactly what she brings to the table. I've been taken under Diana Taurasi's wing, and I've learned a lot from her. Now, I hope to do the same for Caitlin if she wants it. I'm fierce, I'm sassy, I stick up for my teammates, and I stick up for myself. Those words, "I stick up for my teammates," might be the most important thing Clark has heard all offseason last year. Clark was left to take the hits alone. This year, that's about to change. With Cunningham by her side, the Fever just became a whole lot tougher, and the rest of the WNBA better take notice, game after game. The physicality against Caitlin Clark kept escalating. Cheap shots, hard screens, and late contact after the whistle it was all too common. And while Clark kept getting back up, the problem was clear. Her teammates weren't stepping in to put a stop to it. It was like watching a boxing match where only one fighter had someone in their corner. This is exactly why the Fever made this move. Cunningham built a reputation in Phoenix as the ultimate teammate protector, the kind of player who makes opponents think twice before getting physical. When Mercury stars were targeted, Sophie was always the first to step in. Now, she's bringing that same fire to Indiana. And she's made one thing abundantly clear. If you come for Clark or any of her teammates, you're going to have to deal with her. There are countless moments that define Sophie's edge. She thrives in contact situations, bulldozing through defenders, finishing tough plays, and creating space for her teammates. Her physicality isn't just about toughness, it's a weapon. Last season, when the Fever got dragged into a battle, they often looked overmatched. That won't be the case anymore. If you need proof of Sophie's impact, just look at her track record. She doesn't just play with intensity, she embraces the role of an enforcer, whether it's standing her ground against the league's toughest players or making sure no one takes liberties with her teammates. She's always in the mix. Sophie isn't just bringing grit, she's bringing a mentality shift. When you're trying to do something great, it takes everybody, she said. I want Caitlin to do her thing, and whatever she needs from me, I'll be there. That's not just talk. That's exactly what Indiana was missing last season. Now, Clark can focus on being a superstar without constantly looking over her shoulder because Sophie Cunningham has her back. And the rest of the WNBA, they've been warned. Carnage, that's the only way to describe what happens when Sophie Cunningham steps onto the court. Sheer number of scuffles, stare downs, and moments of pure intensity she's been involved in. It's unreal. She plays with an edge that few in the WNBA can match. And now, that energy belongs to the Indiana Fever. But the impact of having a legitimate enforcer like Sophie goes beyond just protecting Caitlin Clark, Aaliyah, Boston, and Kelsey. Mitchell now have a teammate who will set the physical tone and make opponents second-guess every bump, push, and hard foul. The strategy of roughing up the Fever just became a dangerous gamble, because with Cunningham on the floor, there will be consequences. And it's not just about toughness. It's a full circle moment happening here with Fever head coach Stephanie.